today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Washington football team taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
snacks. I was just going to say.
That's where I go. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Man, why are we doing this?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
THIELAND, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 6 catches, 81 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
It never takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
1-yard gain.
For Ron Rivera, the head coach of Washington, can't help but think about all the great years he had as the head coach of these Carolina Panthers. He was the head man from 2011 to 2019, and his best year, no doubt, 2015. That's when the Panthers went 15-1, 2 playoff wins as well before ultimately falling to Denver in Super Bowl 50. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll let this one go deep for CHARK. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
He sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Logan Thomas, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Washington.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Washington 0.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Panthers.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This is Shenault on the receiving end. Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Keep coming, baby. Keep
Illegal
coming.
blocking the
Keep
ball.
on.
Offense.
Are you serious, dog?
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down
Still
try.
second down.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
On first down, Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Baker Mayfield leading the way offensively. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now the throw taken in by CHARK. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to DJ CHARK. A gain of 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Panthers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Deshaun Kaiser, a couple of touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the 49ers, as that one's gone to the half. Kareem Hunt, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Gibson.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And a Panther first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the slant, this is CHARK. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for THIELAND, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Looking to throw, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The quarterback sacked.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. The offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
Washington.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Panthers' 42.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return comes Drake. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Kenyon Drake on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out comes the Washington offense as we're going to look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That
Thank
means
you.
2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
31.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return comes Drake.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the 20-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Sanders, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
And he'll let this one go deep.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 46.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return comes Drake.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. at their own.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Today's final
Charles,
score,
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.